Good morning, everybody. Welcome to ABC123Trader. This is Mike. We're just going to switch it really quickly. And what this video is actually going to be, anybody watching can just ask for questions. I can only stay online not that long because I really gotta get going here, but I haven't really talked to anybody for quite a while. So let's get going here. Alrighty, guys. Well, Mr. Mike here. It's been a long time since I went live. It's have had data issues and all that other stuff, and I said I'll just stay away from it for a while. Anyways, if anybody has questions, because I can only stay online for maybe 20-30 minutes. I get questions once in a while, and probably some guys might not be on there. So, and that's fine, but if you do have questions, then we can go there. I'm just going to connect to that chatting software so I can hear you guys. We can go from there. Boy, it's been a while. Perfect. Okay. Just going to type something in here. Test. Yeah, okay, good. We're online. So anyways, the reason why I'm online is I just saw some chatter about strategies, and if you guys want to understand a little bit of my methodologies and what I look for, or even simple strategies, ask any questions on the YouTube platform here, and I can go from there. Okay, but I'll just chat a little bit to show you exactly what we've been looking for the past 3 days. Okay, so when the sell phase kicked in, guys, I've been looking. I wanted to go shorts. I kept on saying I'm going shorts, going shorts, going shorts. We're finally kind of almost breaking that zone here. Okay, the line in the sand is right here. Actually, this purple line. And what I want to do is, like I said, go for a short. We broke this here in the first couple of days. And the reason why I stick to shorts is because on a sell phase, these candles here, once it gets going, they'll stay quite large for a while. Okay, so she just started kicking in. Unfortunately, when I did my last video this morning, I hit that $300 some mark. And it was just chatting. I was brain dead by then because you're just staring. And so now what I'm going to be looking for is this area right here will be my major target from 800 to 600, hopefully tomorrow or the next day. Okay. Now people are asking me what is the best strategy. Well, there is actually no best strategy. You have to really figure out how to trade, but on a simple nuance, if you can really think about it, if you want to be a conservative trader, I'll even put it on a 5-minute count. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, see, this is where I got caught in the chop and then I'm like, okay, so as a conservative trader, even one simple indicator on basic Fibonacci. Okay. You see how she's tapping on the swing scanner? So let's go back up. Okay. This was such an extremity. But the bottom line, what I do is where this 50% zone, depending on where you are on the day, and for myself, is I'm looking, because I said I'm on the sell phase, I'll be looking for sells, and it took a while. You can take the simplest trade out of the Fibonacci 61% to the bottom of the range. You're doing multiple contracts, 61% to 128. Today was a runner, finally. Just waiting one more day, but 61.8, 41. 61.8, 161. All of this was potential here, okay? And I don't know what your guys's what your budget is, and see how as a day trade. Good morning, Isham. How are you doing? So what I want to show you is when you're trying to do methodologies and trying to figure out, you know, what's the best strategy. Like I said before, there isn't the best strategy per se. It's just trying to be, and the key is to be consistent. And this is one of basically my foundations of what I use. So if I'm on, as you can see, go here, on a sell phase, and I said I've been waiting for sell phase, and it wasn't looked like it was going the wrong way. We had that coin base, which this market here, where was it? Which chart was it? Right here, for the longest time was the opposite. This was going down while this was going up, and I don't like that. But now we're starting to get the rhythm. Okay, the rhythm is finally performing from the NQ to the RTY to the ES to the YM. And I use this chart quite a bit as well, just to see confluence. Because if you'll start, I'll notice RTY take off here, or no, is this RTY? This one's ES today. But early in the day, which one was it? 9 o'clock. Okay, this was perfect. RTY took off like crazy here, even though I'm a Nasdaq trader. Let's exactly issue. But what you want to do is, if you're starting to see confluence 1, 2, 3, minus the Nasdaq, let's say a lot of traders aren't Nasdaq traders, they want to be ES or YM. If you're seeing this usually follows. Sometimes RTY is a leading indicator, sometimes a YM is. All depends how you want to trade. But for myself, as if I to be let's say you need to, you know, if you're doing the combine passing exam, one of the most conservative trades. We all learned the hard way, Isham, trust me, even myself. But once I break out of this zone, if you go day back, day in and day out, as conservative as possible, majority of the time it will hit 127. Most conservative is always to the top of the bottom of the range. So if you're doing your analysis correctly, even though this smallest move is 27 points, you could walk away for the day. So that's $500 there plus. That's not a bad trade. What I've been doing the past few days on the live trading, I mean I record my live trades. Let me see if I can find the chart here. Must be a different one. Just give me a second here. There it is. I'm gonna bring it over. Where my video showed today, I caught in a little bit of heat, but here was the 61. If I had that one contract and I thought it was going to hit 127 right away, and I pulled out a little bit later because I had market maker in the way and an order block or something. I wanted to get confirmation. And what time was it? 9:35. Yeah. But as you can see, there was a lot of heat, but it eventually hit the 127. And then my second trade wasn't that much. It was from here to 141. And then I closed my video and I wrapped up with, what was it, 335, as you can see right there, 335. So even though this was a runner today, and in a sense, I wish it wasn't a runner because I gave up early. I wanted to see the morning punch a lot harder. That was already burnt out. But as you can see, when I was talking on methodologies, this is the sell phase. Okay, guys? Now, what you want to know on if you're talking methodologies and strategies, I would highly recommend you guys, if you guys want to be safer in a trade for this next while, just look for shorts for a while. I know it looked like it was going the other way, but now That's your move. And this is where the support and resistance line is on the swing scanner. If we break down from here to here, I think we're going to have 2 or 3 really good moving days. Okay? That's what you have to look at. Okay. Now, I've showed Isham, since Isham is online. We had discussions on day trend. Okay? Now, I'm just going to show you 3 indicators as simple strategies as possible. And then if you guys go on scalping, this is going to be a different video because I am short on time today. I didn't want to go online because I haven't talked to anybody, and maybe they want to ask some questions. But on the day trend, if you've been watching my video the past couple of days, I will always set it to a 10-minute chart myself. And this was the trade I was hopefully waiting for, but it didn't happen. It didn't come into fruition. So I took these ones. I actually had one sitting up here the first day. I think on Monday I even had this one waiting. 2 phases never came in fruition, and that's fine by me. Because if it does activate, and Isham's seen it before, this is one of my favorite trades. If it gets in this zone, we've got a really long runner with the least amount of stress. Risk versus reward, okay? Now, if you look at just the harmonics, is this area, as you can see the vibration, once you start understanding this is actually a micro order block. And she popped down, and right here is another order block. And once you start understanding that, what you're going to notice is by tomorrow, we're going to see if there's going to be support and resistance in these zones for a next drop off. Okay? A lot of rejection right here, which I would expect because this is the swing scanner line. And this was your price activation thing, so I would expect it. Now, the 2 things that can happen is this thing can cruise up for a few days again, or it's going to tap 2 or 3 times and finally break down, or we're just going to be playing this range game. Okay, so my trading strategy for me is this one, being very patient. The other one is, of course, the Fibonacci. That's correct. That's correct. Oh, just give me 1 second. I got it. Okay, when do you need to get going?
Like 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, I got 5 more minutes, guys. So anyways, what was I? What was the last question Isham asked? Sorry about this. Worked on the other one, the percentage zones deeper. That's correct. Okay, and this one here, another indicator, and this is actually credit to Isham again. You're gonna get a lot of credit to Isham. Is ATR fit zones. Okay. And the ATR fit zone, and I wish I watched it yesterday, and I didn't. This trade at 12 o'clock hit perfectly. And I could have taken this run to 4. I should have watched it. That's, even though I'm only looking for sells, but I'm just showing you on a buy trend, there's your 104 points. Okay? Like I said, I'm only looking for sells. That's my methodology. But if you're trying to get some trades within your... Okay, thank you. So now today, because this thing's dropping like a stone, if 1420 activates, 1420 was already at 220. Actually, probably already activated. But what we're going to see is if this pushes up, I might have a trade opportunity right in this area. And if it starts rejecting, away I go again. It's a little late in the day, and that's about it. But if you guys, I'll do another a longer live stream video. Unfortunately, boss called, and I got to get going here. And if you guys have questions, always ask questions about, you can ask about trading strategies, but the key is what Isham said, is always about risk versus reward. That's the biggest one, and a lot of patience. And for myself, it took me a long time to become a patient trader. And so remember, this is a marathon, this trading, but once you Geneva, if you're on the Discord, text me. I got to get going here, but yeah, there is something on Forex that I thought was kind of interesting, and I'll get you from there. But other than that, you guys, I got to take off. But just remember to take a look at this. You got to realize Forex pairs and this all works the same, but I'll show you something if you need to learn about it. Other than that, you guys